to the community and terrorize citizens the way you did.
Dramatic aerial footage, police in riot gear dispersing crowds. The FBI vowing to
that's stuff they don't want you to see. I shared some of these videos over on the leftist type medias like Instagram and Facebook. Lost thousands of subscribers for telling the truth about Godzilla actually being here. And that's the big cover up. They're not telling you about that. I lost a lot of subscribers, and the woke mentality of the left and the woke right started reporting my page. So I removed it. So if you want to follow that story, you got to go to the X, the Twitter. I got that link down below because I just can't post it anywhere else. I can't post the truth of Godzilla taking over. And people are like, Godzilla is not taking over. I mean, but they don't understand the facts. They're saying it's misinformation, but they obviously don't understand the Kuroshio current, the winds, for example, in Japan. When we had Fukushima, all the jet stream moves to the United States, and that's where Godzilla.
All praises and glory to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahushai Bahasham Ha Rakakwadash. Double honors unto our apostle elders, which rule Great Millstone Well, and Shalom to the hopeful elect. May you endure into the end. Shalom Wa Ababa. So as you just saw, don't it get cut off? It's still running, right? But it's because he's talking about something that is true. And Esau don't want you to hear it. All right, but there is a so-called Godzilla in the Bible. All right. All right, you can find it here in Job 41. And I'll start at verse 1. It says, Canst thou draw out Leviathan with an hook? And what would be that? Fishing, right? With a hook. Can you catch the Leviathan fishing? Like you catch these sharks or swordfish or tuna. Or even an alligator. They catch an alligator with the hook, right? But they can't catch the Leviathan, which you know as Godzilla. Or his tongue with a cord, which thou lettest down, right? Can you catch this beast that the Lord has made, the Leviathan? And when you look it up, all right, Leviathan, which is, let me go, La Wa Ya Tan, La Wa Ya Tan. Leviathan, which it tells you a sea monster, a dragon, large aquatic animal, perhaps the extinct dinosaur, which the dinosaur is the behemoth, all right? You can read about that one in 40, which is a true animal. It's a real animal, all right? And the Lord's going to use these animals in judgment against Edom, the so-called white man in his kingdom. All right. Now, I just want to get one more part of Job 41, where it shows that he's going to leave destruction, which he breathes fire. 21. His breath kindleth coals, and a flame goeth out of his out of his mouth. So he breathes fire, like they show you Godzilla doing. Let me see. See, it says in 27, he esteemeth iron as straw and brass as rotten wood. The arrow, the missile, cannot make him flee. Sling stones, which you got tanks and guns, are turned with him into stubble. Darts are counted as stubble, your missiles. He laugheth at the shaking of a spear, which I'm talking about these fearful men. And that's who he's going to destroy, these military that the Edomite is sending against the Israelite. All right. The military is the teeth of the beast system, NATO. right? And you got to remember, America is the horde that rides the beast, but NATO is part of the teeth, and America is part of NATO. It says, sharp stones are under him. He spreadeth sharp pointed things upon the mire. So pretty much he destroys everywhere he goes. He maketh the deep to boil like a pot. He maketh the sea like a pot of ointment. He maketh a path to shine after him, because it'll be on fire. One would think the deep to be hore. And that word hore, we'll see, it says hore can be translated as lava, lava. Let's see. Let me go to the definition. Grayish white, old and trite. And why would it be that color but being burnt? See? One would think the deep to be hore, to be gray. Let's see. Let's go into the Bible app and let's go into that word. Into linear. So it's gray haired. Let's get this in the translation comparison. The water glistens in its wake, making the sea look white because of the shaking of the water. It says in the NKJV, he leaves a shining wake behind him, pretty much a fire. One would think the deep had white hair, so then it would be pretty much rough sea. All right. Upon earth there is not his like, meaning an animal that is on the earth, who is made without fear. He beholdeth all high things. He is a king over the children of pride, which the Lord is going to use him to punish the wicked, the so-called Caucasian that rule the world and their military. Shalom to the elect. Wa abba.